employee claims from regular federal government employees and federal casualties are covered under the Military Personnel and Civilian Employees Claims Act. For claims regarding agency-owned property that is lost or damaged during the course of an incident, the individual that was responsible for or assigned to the property is responsible for filling out an OF-289 form, also known as the Property Loss or Damage Report. For claims regarding personal property belonging to a federal employee, please reach out to your home unit. This form is used when agency-owned property is lost or damaged during the course of the incident. The individual assigned to the property is responsible for documenting loss or damage on the Property Loss or Damage Report, Form OF-289. Supporting documents such as witness statements and photos of the damaged items should accompany the completed form. The OF-289 is not used by contractors. Contractors should contact their contracting officer to file a claim. The claim form should be filled out as thoroughly and completely as possible, and the employee must provide as much of the following supplemental documentation as possible: original purchase receipts, repair or replacement receipts if original receipts are not available, 2 estimates for repair if the item is not going to be replaced, screenshots or copies of web pages showing the lost or damaged items, written statements, SF-94 form, supporting the personal property claim, pictures of the damaged items, if available, copy of investigation report, if applicable, copy of motor vehicle accident report, SF-91, if applicable. Box 3, Issued 2, include all of the claimant's home unit information, address, phone, email, etc. Box 4, Issuing office or jurisdictional agency of the incident. Box 8, Description of property lost or damaged. List the items that were damaged, how they were damaged, approximate age, serial numbers, tire size or brand, etc. Include as much detail as possible, such as catalog photos, receipts if possible, GSA pricing, etc. Box 9, Employee report on circumstances of loss or damaged property listed. Tell the story about how the items were damaged. Be specific. How did the fire cause the damage? Just because you were on the incident when the loss or damage occurred doesn't mean the incident caused the damage. Include what, where, when, why, and how the damage or loss occurred. Use additional sheets of paper if needed for proper documentation. Box 10. Signature of claimant must be legible and preferably print the claimant's name clearly. Box 12. Witness report. Any witnesses to the equipment loss or damage should provide a statement in this section. If needed, witnesses can use an additional sheet of paper for more documentation room. Witnesses should include a contact phone and email. Box 13. Signature of witness must be legible and preferably print the witness name clearly. At a minimum, the claim should provide a statement from someone who can verify the claimant's possession of the property. Claim forms must be signed by the claimant. Certain incident agencies may require supplemental pages for the OF-289 form. These may include any of the following: indication of region, subject matter expert SME recommendation, signatures from supervisors, operations, ordering, etc. Additional documentation that should be presented with the completed OF-289 include general messages, witness statements, photos, receipts, investigation reports, law enforcement reports, etc. Once the claimant has gathered all the necessary materials and signed the claim form, it must be submitted to incident personnel as soon as possible. Most often, the finance section assigned to the incident can assist with processing the claim. The form should include all supporting documentation, including medical reports, accident investigation report, witness statements, photos, and receipts. If the form cannot be submitted to incident personnel immediately, it can be submitted to the incident agency or to the claimant's home unit within 1 year of the date in which the claim occurred. When a claim is submitted to the incident or the incident agency, it will be reviewed. If the claim is approved, the claim will be assigned an S number with a not to exceed amount, or NTE, which authorizes the claimant home unit to replace the item. If the claim is denied by incident personnel, the claim should be forwarded to the employee's home unit for review and consideration for replacement. An S number is required in order for the host unit to repair or replace the damaged or lost item. The following is a list of steps for acquiring an S number. Step 1. Claimant documentation must first be completely filled out and fully signed. All claimant contact information, including email and phone number, should be included on the documentation. Step 2. Claimant documentation must then be received by the finance section or comp representative. Step 3. Documentation must then be approved and signed off by the finance chief or INBA, whoever is designated by the agency administrator or host agency. Step 4. Claimant will be notified if the claim will be approved, rejected, or approved with contingencies. Step 5. The fully signed documentation will be returned to the finance section after the approving official has signed it, and a general message, ICS 213, will be generated by the finance section. The general message should include contact information for the claimant. The complete claim package will then be forwarded to the dispatch center or ordering manager requesting an S number. This process typically takes at least 24 hours to process. Step 6. Once the S number is generated, it will be added to the rest of the claim package. The dispatch center or ordering manager will notify the claimant and/or the claimant's host unit of the S number. Step 7. The host unit may then use the S number and the corresponding line of accounting from the incident to repair or replace the lost or damaged item, not to exceed the approved amount. If the claimant is a federal employee, they may or may not want a copy of the paperwork. If the claimant is a state employee or cooperator, in most cases they will need to take home a copy of all the paperwork, regardless of whether the repair or replacement was approved by the incident or not. In the event of state employees, the state normally has final approval on repair or replacement.